What's up, guys? This is Quadron. I'm bringing you a game between 3D Max and Navi. Now, the thing about this game is I'm really excited to bring to you is the fact that this is the first game that I'm aware of where Funn1uk's is playing with Navi. Now, Light of Heaven is not switched out for Karaoke yet, but this was like played like the day before that happened. Like there was like a delay between that happening and when Light of Heaven went. So Funn1uk's came over first. So this is a game that was just played. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. But I'm excited because it's gonna be really interesting to see how Funn1uk's fits into the Navi lineup. And Funn1uk's is such a high-level player that I think it's gonna be really interesting to see exactly how like to me, like when I watch Funn1uk's on Team Empire, like I'm always watching Funn1uk's, and now that there's like Funn1uk's is on Navi, and it's going to be like there's going to be Dendy and Puppy and Avos to also keep your eyes on. Now that they've also got Funn1uk's, it's a really they've got such a powerhouse lineup now. I don't know. I think it's going to not that ours art was bad, but I just feel like Funn1uk's does play at a higher level. So I'm excited to see what Navi does with this new pickup that they got. So just go ahead and take a look at the draft so far. We've got a Life Stealer and a Batrider ban, as well as a Meg and a Keeper ban. So, of course, that means that Wisp slipped through, and Wisp was the first pickup with Chaos Knight and Gyro. So, that already tells me that, wow, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be running Wisp and Chaos Knight mid versus the... I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, we don't really know exactly what the lineup's going to be just yet, because Gyro could go mid, and Wisp Chaos Knight sometimes occasionally goes mid with Wisp doing mid pulls. So that's only usually on the Radiant side, not on the Dire side. So I'm not sure. They're probably going to be running the tri-lane top, I guess, with Wisp and Chaos Knight, and then they're going to have to pick up another support. And of course, Navi, the Darkseer, has the option of going in that solo lane or going jungling. And then the Nyx Assassin can obviously play mid, but typically in most of the pro games I've been watching lately, Nyx has been doing more of a support role, doing pulls on the lane, getting experience, because he's got that stun and then he's got the spike carry pace, so he's very survivable in a tri-lane. So that's one of the big advantages of picking up a Nyx, is that he could take mid, allowing him to get that level 6 early and get the Vendetta out there to get pickoffs on supports like a Wisp. The Wisp probably will not be leaving Chaos Knight's side almost the entire game. So, but either way, a Nyx Assassin is very deadly if you can get that level 6 very early, because it allows him to do the one-shot combo without having to get a Dagon to actually kill an entire player off. But anyway, so I'm excited to see what they ban out. So, or what they actually pick up here. Got 18 seconds left. We got a Windrunner getting picked up. I wonder who's going to be playing that. And it's also an interesting pickup considering they already have a Darkseer who could do a solo. So I wonder if this is going to be a mid Windrunner. Or potentially they could swap that around. A Windrunner could be going for the long lane and Darkseer could be going for the mid lane. It's hard to say at this point. And so we're down to the bans. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up just a little bit. I'm just going to do it 2 times here. So if I was Navi,
10 seconds
I would be looking to ban
5 seconds
probably
remaining.
Or I guess this is 3D Max's ban. If I was looking to ban for 3D Max, I'd probably be looking to ban carries and also supports. So they banned Leshreek right off the bat for Navi, and they backed Shadow Demon. 3D Max bans Shadow Demon. So they obviously probably just don't want that Shadow Demon set up for the Nyx Assassin combo in a tri-lane. That's probably why they banned that. And obviously Shadow Demon scales really well as well. So, and the other thing is that Shadow Demon has the ability to disrupt one of the Wisps and Chaos Knight, one of those players, if they do their teleport, allowing someone to just get away and wastes the Wisp ulti. So kind of counters the Wisp and Chaos Knight combo a little bit. So 3D Max, they're banning supports, and Navi's got to pick up a carry still, and then one more support. So I guess they're they're saying, hey, we want to make sure we get rid of the really good supports, and so they banned one more carry, Luna, and then Navi. I'm surprised they didn't ban Nature's Prophet, considering the global presence that Wisp and Chaos Knight provide. Like, a Nature's Prophet would be a perfect pickup from 3D Max right now, just because you can do a ulti, Wisp, Chaos Knight combo all the way across the map, and Nature's Prophet can also TP in for a 3-man gank anywhere on the map. So Rubik is picked up, actually. I think, I bet Rubik is going to be in that tri-lane with the Wisp and Chaos Knight. And we got a Phantom Lancer. I was wondering if it was going to be picked up. It wasn't banned yet. I mean, they banned Keeper, but they didn't ban Phantom Lancer. And Phantom Lancer's always such a powerful pick for late game. As long as he can get some farm, he can just spiral out of control. And there's Nature's Prophet. Almost exactly like I predicted. I mean, Nature's Prophet is, you know, a great combo for Wisp and Chaos Knight. I'm just really surprised that Navi didn't ban them, you know, because it's such a good ban. So, looks like we're going to have Light of Heaven on the Darkseer, Funn1uk on the Nyx Assassin, Dendi on the Windrunner, and Habos on the Phantom Lancer, and Lina on the Puppy on the Lina. So that means Dendi is going to be going mid. Looks like Darkseer might be doing some jungling. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if Funn1uk's usually, you know, when he was playing on Empire's team, he was almost always the Suicide Solo or the mid hero. And so, but I mean, in Navi's consideration, Dendi is almost always the mid hero. So it's going to be interesting to see how Funn1uk fits in to this whole dynamic of, you know, is he going to be soloing? Obviously, Nyx Assassin's not a good solo, though. So he's probably going to be doing the tri-lane, safe lane. Looks like we got a pause right off the bat. Let's go ahead and, I'm just going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit. And skipping forward. Forward, still paused. Still paused. This is a long pause. Okay, I'm going to go back just a little now. Okay, so we've got, for 3D Razor, we've got, or for 3D Max, we got Hestajo on the Gyrocopter, Buller on the Wisp, and let me go back, Buller on the Wisp, and Rubik on the Razor, and Noya on the CK, and of course Ace on the Nature's Prophet. And then looks like we might have a confrontation here. Everyone's kind of gearing up. Light of Heaven, whoa man, Light of Heaven gets sucked in with Rowdy Rift. Noya gets nailed hardcore. Funn1uk gets lifted up and goes down first. Gyrocopter is the follow-up though, so not all is lost for Navi there. But that was a great pickup by 3D Max, picking off Funn1uk before. Oh no, Hayek could go down here. That was an excellent stun from Lina, and it's 2 for 1. So that's probably an even trade, considering First Blood is worth so much money. And also, 3D Max was able to get a ward down, blocking the small camp here, preventing it from, you know, obviously. Sorry, we got another pause here. You know, preventing it from spawning. And the reason they block this is because they know that if they can keep the Darkseer out of the top lane, they're going to be able to keep him basically under-farmed, under-leveled. Especially if he doesn't get the first 2 camps at 30 seconds and 52 seconds. If they can't get rid of this sentry before then. So it's a pretty big deal. And let's go ahead and I'm going to skip forward again a little bit. So this, I didn't lose any time really. So it looks like Dendi is going to be mid. We've got Puppy and Nyx going around. I wonder if they're going to try to go for a smoke gank here on Chaos Knight. That'd be pretty bold early. Oh, they're going for Dendi now. This might be too much. Oh, looks like Noya's in trouble. Got a couple more right clicks, and he's down.
That's gotta hurt.
And Dendi picks up that kill there, and Bowler's just getting away. So Light of Heaven is going top, and he can't really farm that the small camp, so he's got to go up here, try to get some experience. And honestly, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to kill him. They'd have to have a rotation probably from Wisp or Nature's Prophet to be able to kill Light of Heaven. But obviously, I don't think a Razor and Gyro is going to be able to kill him. So as long as he doesn't get picked off early, Light of Heaven will be doing okay. He's already picked up level 2, so he's almost got the same amount of experience as Hester Joe. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up the gold per minute. Windrunner obviously got their his first blood, so that was a pretty big deal. Or no, he didn't get first blood, but he's already got 2 kills. So Dandy's looking pretty good on 2 kills and 1 assist on top of that. So he's looking really good on his current gold per minute. It's going to give him a fast Force Staff or possibly a Blink Dagger. Obviously, Force Staff's the most popular on Windrunner, but whatever you you need that item to be able to get your positioning on for shackle shots. Like, shackle shots are one of the most powerful stuns. You can stun up to 2 people for 3.75 seconds. So it's a really good stun. Looks like we've got Light of Heaven chasing Hayek here. I hope this isn't an overextension here from Light of Heaven. Looks like he's gonna get away just fine. Dendy's level 4 already, and he's probably going to be the highest level in the game. Phantom Lancer's also level 4, and Gyro is the highest for 3D Max right now. So Phantom Lancer with free farm on the bot lane. Like, this is not what you want, in my opinion. Like, you almost never are going to want to have a Phantom Lancer with free farm. That's like most games, it's going to be GG. Obviously, they do have a Gyro though, but the Gyro is getting he hasn't had as good a farm as the PL yet, and obviously he's not being left completely alone. He's got Light of Heaven coming down, harassing them, putting Ion Shells on creeps, and going for Hayek. Misses the stun. Rocket's gonna find Light of Heaven, but it is only level 1, so it's just a little bit of harassment damage there. And so it's gonna be interesting to see. You know, I don't know what I think about putting Chaos Knight Wisp in mid. Oh snap! They're going for Funn1uk. Funn1uk might go down here. Need to get another stun off on him though. Rubik needed to get that telekinesis lift, and it would have been a dead Funn1uk, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it now. Good stun. Oh, Reality Rift brings him back in and cleans him up. The Nature's Prophet also TPing up there. Dire's Courier got picked off. Who picked that off? That's a pretty big deal. That's almost as much gold as a tower kill, so that's pretty good. Dendy just harassing Chaos Knight, and Chaos Knight has no mana, so he's not going to be able to do any kind of anything, basically. Dendy can just farm here with impunity, and Noya has to just sit back. And I mean, this is not the ideal farming situation for one of your most important carries. Like, look at that. He came up to just try to get one last hit, and bam, he's already down like 200 health from getting like 3 shots from Windrunner. So. What's going on up here? Did I miss something? Looks like. Wait. Oh, Lena was just. Looks like she was pulling just the camp there.
Yep, you're dead.
Oh my goodness! Windrunner takes down Chaos Knight by himself. Well, I guess Dendy takes him. And yeah, the character's a her, I guess. Whatever. You know what I mean. And these Wisp Spirits do a surprising amount of damage. Let's see, what level are those? Those are level 2, so Wisp Spirits do a shocking amount of damage to heroes if you can get them to actually land on the hero. Dandy falling pretty low. Wisp goes down. That Dragon Slave. Only level 1, but still enough to really burst Wisp down. Dandy got the final hit still. He's really been getting a lot of last hits on these heroes this game. And he's already level 8. Wow. Look at his XP per minute. 600. He's been a part of so many kills. He's just going to be able to get his Shackle and Power Shot up so quickly. And look at his leveling. He's maxing Power Shot with Shackle Shot. and that provides like your most offensive capability, where only having one level of wind run allows you to basically get away if you absolutely must, but it doesn't really allow you to that as much escape power as you might expect from a wind runner. Typically, they're found in the solo lane, so you get at least a few levels of wind run, at least 2. So this is a little bit different build than you typically see on a wind runner. So I'm gonna go back to gold per minute, and Fan Lancer is leading the game right now at 466. That's pretty incredible. And I'm curious. I don't think you can get that high from just purely farming one lane by yourself. So I wonder if he's going into the jungle with these illusions after he pushes the lane. I mean, he hasn't gotten a tower kill or anything else really boosted. I don't think he's got any kills, maybe an assist. Okay, he's gotten 1 kill, so that definitely helped a lot. He's just farming away here. Now, I'm wondering if he's going to be going with the Diffusal Blade or with the Radiance. I mean, he's got 3,700 right now, so that it could be a Radiance if he's got, usually if he's going for the Diffusal, he would have already gone for it by now. What's the price on the Diffusal? My window here, like, I can't really control the shop window very well, just because of the controls. Because the spectator controls go over the top of it. Diffusal, where are you? How much gold are you? No, I can't find it. Okay, so just kind of going along here, checking out the hero's gold per minute still, and you can see Gyro's gold per minute is just so low compared to PL gold per minute, and I mean that comes down, I think, to just last hits. Yeah, he's got only 38 compared to the PL 65, and I think those are all pretty much creep kills. So I think he's just been missing last hits, probably because Light of Henson's harass, which I mean that shows you the power. Windrunner just killed Wisp. Man, this Dendy is out of control. He's like already got, what is it, 6 kills? 5 kills and 2 assists? That's just insane. He's got 2,200 now. I wonder if he's going to be going for that Force Staff or a Blink Digger anytime soon.
Under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And this might have been a mistake by Ace. Yeah, I think he's going to die here. That was just a bad idea. He should not have TP'd in. I don't think he knew that Funn1uk's was there. And of course, Funn1uk's being able to just bring him down with the stun and then all the right clicks from Havos, as well as Funn1uk's. So I think he also did a mana burn on him, so that also did quite a bit of damage. Dendy, what are you doing here? Seems pretty aggressive. I mean, they know you're here. What do you expect to do? I don't know. Guess he is. He does have higher levels than the Gyro right now. Of course, Rubik's back here to do a lift if the Gyro's in any trouble. Like, honestly, I feel like, whoa, Dendy's got himself a. He got himself a Blink Dagger. That was very nice use of Blink Dagger there to get himself in position for that shackle shot. But this seems like it may have been an overnight extension. A Dandy, and he looks like he's just going to go down. And he's down. And that's a lot of gold for Rubik's. That's going to be boots and potential some wards and stuff like that. So
structures are fortified.
That was a bit over aggressive. I don't think he should have expected Nature's Prophet's TP in. So I don't know what he was thinking there. Just a mistake by Dendy there, being too aggressive. And you're not when you're playing Windrunner, you're pretty slippery, especially if you've got a Blink Dagger. But you're not invincible. Oh, you know what? I bet you he was trying to do by walking into the trees over here. He was trying to get his Blink Dagger off of cooldown, because you can't use Blink for 3 seconds. So he was trying to walk into these trees, get the cooldown for Blink, and then he could blink into the trees, to hide himself, somewhere and TP out. Which that would have been an amazing play if he had pulled that off. But looks like Havos already got his Radiance now. Pretty big deal, because this means it's just going to really increase his level of farm. Got detection. Looks like Havos goes down. And, you know, they really needed to get that a lot sooner. Like honestly, they should have been harassing him, ganking him like maybe a Rubik and a Rubik, and I'm not sure. Rubik and probably Nature's Prophet attempt to gank him, something like that. Oh, what a great shackle by Dendi with the blink to the high ground. So 3D Max actually takes that fight pretty convincingly, and Dendi might be overextending again. Oh, if that shackle had landed, oh, that would have been 2 dead heroes, and it still might be. And it looks like the Radiance burn from Phantom Lancer able to pick him off. Dendi's got a haste rune now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, did anyone buy back there? I don't think. Yeah, no one bought back. They're all pretty low level, so they all come back pretty fast.
Dire's top tower is under
so
attack.
PL's still leading at 530 gold per minute. That's quite good, I must say. And I think that's largely just because he's got his Radiance and he's able to, he was at what, 430, 440? And now he's got his Radiance, he's able to farm just so much faster. He just needs to get some illusions to spawn. And so there's an illusion, there's 2 illusions. So he could probably just, I mean, this is a mud golem, so Radiance isn't going to actually kill him. So he's got 4 illusions now, so he can send this to push a lane or to kill another creep wave. It's his choice. Looks like he's going to have them go push this lane, which is really smart. He's going to be basically, this is basically just going to increase his amount of farm significantly. At least if any of these respawn. Okay, so 1 respawn, 2 respawn, so basically he was able to get, another 200 gold that he would not have had without having a Radiance. So I think that's a pretty big deal, and that's I think an argument in favor for a Phantom Lancer with a Radiance instead of going for that Diffusal. Gank on Hestajo. He's going down. He's definitely dead, and that's, I don't know. Let's see what did he get. What did Rubik get? He got Surge. Okay, so not really what I was looking for. Maybe Ion Shell or a good old Vacuum would have been a little bit better. Dendi able to surprise him with that Blink Dagger. And man, that Shackle Shot just lasts so long. And Wisp TP's in to try to help out, and he's too late. Like, that was a pretty big mistake there by Wisp. He should not have been there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And looks like Dendi can go for an upgrade on boots.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Something here. And I wonder what Funn1uk's going to be going for. He's got his arcane boots up. And I'm curious to see if he decides to try to go for a Dagon. That would be kind of cool. But it may not be the best build. You kind of have to snowball, and if you can get the Dagon early enough, it allows you to continuously, basically one-shot heroes, solo kill them. Though 3D Max has been kind of wandering off, like this Nature's Prophet. Nyx Assassin's kind of the bane of Nature's Prophet, being able to sneak up on him and pick him off and kill him before he can even move, because that Nature's is pretty squishy at only 834 health at a level 11, so. Let's see, what does the Chaos Knight have? He's just got boots and 2 bracers. Interesting. Just looking to get that health up and make those illusions as tanky as possible for whenever he does get, probably level 11. He's going to have his his double illusion on his ult. So got a Wisp TP, and this may be a mistake. They TP'd and they thought that there was just Funn1uk by himself, but it wasn't. That was a double kill for Windrunner. And this Wisp Chaos Knight, typically is like this pretty big pretty big deal in my opinion. Like usually if you do Wisp Chaos Knight correctly, you know, you can pick off anybody and get away usually. But they've just had so much trouble, and I think that partially comes down to just Windrunner facing a solo Windrunner, and like if Wisp was roaming like he was several times, it just prevents Chaos Knight from getting any kind of farm. So I feel like Chaos Knight is just really underfarmed at only what 225 gold per minute. Like that's just really not that great, and like you want a semi-carry / carry like him to be, you know, much higher in gold per minute. So anyway, let's see our. Looks like we got Windrunner chasing down Rubik and Gyro, and there's no top tier or tier 1 tower on the top for 3D Max, so they don't have a place to go to for safety up there anymore. The middle tower goes down. Looks like Chaos Knight might get picked off again. Ace is also really low. This is pretty dangerous. Light of Heaven and Lena both get picked off here. And wow, Dendi with that Blink Dagger just provides so much mobility for. Oh, and he takes out Windrunner. Alright, he takes out Rubik. Man, Dendi with his Blink Dagger is just a monster. He can just get around, get those shackles, get in place for those power shots, and you know, with Windrun and a Blink Dagger, I think it just provides a lot more mobility than a Force Staff does. Of course, the Blink Dagger is a lower cooldown and allows you to blink, I think, a further distance than Force Staff. So, and also it happens instantaneously. So it just gives him a little bit more mobility. You know, you see an angle for a Stackle Shot, you can get instantaneously to that angle. So I hope that more people go with this. You know, Blink Dagger build. I think it's really interesting. You know, and he goes Boots of Travel. That's really interesting. I think the reason he went Boots of Travel this game is just to counter the probably Nature's Prophet. You know, Nature's Prophet's got a global presence, and allows him to just teleport anywhere on the map to basically harass or deny him from going where. And look at that, instant Blink Dagger to Shackle to Chaos Knight is dead before he can pop his ultimate. That's a huge deal. Dendi. He might be overstaying his welcome here. I don't know.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
Labos is sprouted up. I think he's dusted. Oh, someone's got a gem. Oh, where? You know, I don't know. They could definitely see him though. They team wipe 3D Max, and I think that all came down to Dendi's Blink Shackle on Chaos Knight to initiate that. As soon as Chaos Knight was picked off, Navi knew they had the advantage, and it was basically over. Because, I mean, without your Chaos Knight, Chaos Knight's such a strong mid-game hero, and it kind of tapers off towards the end of the game. So this is like when Chaos Knight is going to be the strongest, but Chaos Knight is underfarmed. He doesn't have that much gold, and he's a little bit under-leveled. So, and that's partially because he's sharing a lane with Wisp, rather than you know, getting a lot of solo XP that you might be able to get. Oh, we got a Wisp Chaos Knight, and look, Windrunner came for the help support with the Boots of Travel, and they're not going to be able to get him. They're going to get away just fine. I like the idea. I don't know if it's really worth it though, because that's a lot of gold to invest in just countering. You know, basically one. I guess there's two, because you get Wisp, Chaos Knight, and then you've also got the Nature's Prophet. So I guess I can understand why he picked those up this game. One thing I would also like to point out is that if you haven't noticed, Dendi's been dropping his Mystic Staff whenever he's been regenning his mana. Interesting. Can he actually pick this off? He was able to pick that off without getting the rocket to the face, and that was just because he was able to get one shot on it and then blink away. Wind Run, get 2 more shots on it. That's pretty smart. I like that. And he will be going for the sheep stick, of course. Dendi does like his sheep stick, especially if you got blink. You can blink on them, sheep stick them, and it's almost like a quap, you know. Except you've got a sheep stick, and then you've got a shackle to follow it up with a power shot, and then potentially also his ultimate with the focus fire. So just doing so much damage, you know. And this really shows the power of a Windrunner. I feel like Funn1uk trying to get his spike carapace to proc on Gyro from the call down. And we've just got Wisps and Chaos Knight, and I think they're farming down here just because they know they can always get back at any time. And so they're kind of doing a split push, but they might be losing their tier 3 for only a tier 2. So I don't know if that's going to really be worth it. Obviously I wouldn't think so. And so if I was Navi, I would just honestly I would try to pressure this as much as possible. But I think the creep wave just keeps getting cleared out too quickly, and they're basically not able to do anything. So looks like Navi realized that this isn't really going to work and decide to fall back and just let Havos get that extra farm. And I mean, this is pretty huge. So he's got that Diffusal Blade now. Let me go ahead and show it in shop. So Diffusal is only 3,300, and level 2 is 4,150. So obviously. Oh man, they're baiting. They want to kill this Phantom Lancer, but they don't know which one's the real one. And of course, the real one's over here. And there's not really any way for them to realize, you know, which one's the real one. So, and it looks like all the illusions are just going to go away. That's unfortunate because that's quite a bit of farm that Phantom Lancer could have had. Well, it's fortunate for 3D Max, unfortunate for Avos. Noya just really needs to get those levels. He's only got power treads and a couple of bracers. That's just almost nothing at this point. Looks like Nature's Prophet Ace is their most farmed person, but he's not going to be able to carry the team against a Phantom Lancer. You know, Phantom Lancer has got, you know, tremendous potential, and once he's got a whole bunch of illusions built up, you just don't know which one's the real one. So, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, Nature's Prophet can't go through all of those. I mean, obviously he's got his ultimate. That's going to help clear up some of the illusions, but that's obviously not going to kill them all. So we got a big call down from Gyro. Lena falls. Nyx's Assassin falls. Light of Heaven's running for his life. Phantom Lancer managed to pick off Gyro back here. Oh man. And looks like Rubik got picked off as well. Gyro just bought back. TP'd in. He wants Dendi. Dendi's taking a lot of damage. Dendi's down. Avos. They might have overextended. Navi overextended pretty big time here. Light of Heaven goes down as well. So it's a complete reverse team wipe. Great buyback by Hestagio. That was one of the top tier buyback there. And Nature's Prophet looks like he might be going for eggs next, which is interesting considering he got the Shadow Blade. And now he's going for eggs, and I think the reason he's probably going for eggs is just to counter that Phantom Lancer some more. Maybe that ultimate can help clear up those illusions. But the thing is, once Phantom Lancer gets that heart, I don't know if he's going to even be able to do anything about it. Looks like we got Wisp TPing in CK. Noya managed to get himself an Ogre Club, and that really helps him become a lot more tanky. Hestagio working on that BKB. Still doesn't have the BK up at the 25-minute mark. You'd expect him to already have that BKB up by now. And it looks like... Uh-oh. Puppy overextended. Funn1uk wants to get a pick off, and he will. And he's going to get away even. What a cheeky play by Funn1uk there. Right in the middle of him, he just like, I don't care, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you anyway. Already popping the Aegis. I think this Aegis may have been a little bit rushed. I don't know, this seems to be like it's probably a mistake. We got a blink from Dendi. You know, he's gonna get there. Great pathing by Dendi to run through the Roche pit to be able to make sure he gets there in time. A little kill steal with power shot. You know, you'd probably want to give that to Havos. Let's give Havos the most amount of gold. Nature's Ace playing a little bit dangerous up
Dire's
here.
middle tower is under
And
attack.
now he realizes that they're all right there, so he's gonna back up.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Phantom Lancer with Necro level 3, so those are gonna be doing a lot of damage, running a lot of mana. It's a pretty big deal. And obviously killing them is a pretty big deal. So that call down or Nature's Prophet they might all of a sudden get a nice burst of 500 magic damage on them. So yeah, no, it's 600 damage at Necro level 3. That's a lot of damage for a Nature's Prophet with only. Wow, he's got a lot of health now with that Ignis.
Pull roots and run.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I agree with Ace's choice. Oh, what a great Darkseer wall! And dude, that wall, you can't mess with that wall. Oh, when all 5 heroes get sucked into the wall, you know it's GG. It's over. They lost their mid racks, they lost their top racks. I mean, there's nothing that they can do now. So, Navi, well played. I really enjoyed the good luck with new roster, yeah. And so, in case you haven't heard yet, obviously Funn1uk is on Navi now, but also Light of Heaven is taking a break for a couple months, and Kuroki from the Mouse Sports is going to be filling in the roster for them. So it's going to be a very strong lineup. I think it's a good choice of replacements. I mean, Funn1uk's just been on fire. I feel like Funn1uk and Dendi are 2 of the best players right now in all of Dota. So it's really awesome to see them on the same team. And Funn1uk's got himself Dagon. And look at that, he can just be so cheeky with that Spike Carapace. He's like, I don't care if you guys are all here. And look at Nature's Prophet's the only one in the game still, and he's just microing these guys. It's pretty funny. You should bring in Rubik. Saw all their stuff, get a force staff them into the pool. just kidding, don't do that. Looks like the Razor's just gonna try to get some gold. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I mean, we're just kind of waiting for this to actually leave. We just need to have Ace leave the game, and then the game will finish. Attempted shackle on Dendi. A little back and forth action. Oh, he's got the Sprout, but he's got the wait, what? Windrunner. He went in and picked up a Shadow Blade. What? Interesting. That's a late Shadow Blade there. And of course, Dendi can always wind run. Oh, he missed it. He's gonna shackle. And there it is. And I bet you now Nature's Prophet will go ahead and back up. A little smiley face from Ace. That was a fun little duel. GG, Dendi boy. Anyway, guys, this is a game from the Star Ladder, Season 5, I believe. Yeah, Star Ladder Season 5. I think it's really interesting to see the Navi's first game with Funn1uk, and I look forward to seeing more. I mean, I think it's going to be good. Anyway, guys, be sure to subscribe to Quadron TV for more games. I'll be posting more commentaries as well as gameplay guides, and I'm contemplating really putting through a complete noob's guide to Dota. It's basically an hour and a half series of like 10-minute videos explaining the important aspects of Dota. And so the Radiant Navi takes this 3D Max, and good for them. I know they've been struggling in the last couple months to put up those wins, but maybe this is a good turnaround time for them, getting these 2 new people. Dendi pulling out 20-2. It's pretty dang good, and then Phantom Lancer 704 gold per minute. I mean, you can't really beat that. You can't win against the Phantom Lancer with that much farm if you don't have equal farm on a like a gyrocopter. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.